several accounts of Summit Funding. It's Todd Screama. You're going to be getting this video around July 2015. And this video is called 5 Things That Your Team Needs. Now, a lot of you guys that are clients of Summit Funding, your home builders, your realtors, your financial planners, and almost all of you at one point or another have either several team members that you lead or maybe one assistant or a part-time assistant. And so I thought it'd be nice to send out a video on what we coach on in the core on the 5 needs of a team. So I'll just go through these and then I'll give you some examples and hopefully it'll help you out. There's 5 that I'm going to list out here. What I hope is that you pick 2, okay, and then pick 1 tactic to implement for each thing. Okay, so you have 2 that you need to get better at, you're weakest at, and then pick 1 of the tactics that I talk about to get better at. So here's the 5 things. 1 is they need appreciation. Number 2 is they need to feel heard. Number 3 is they need structure. Number 4 is they need fun. And number 5 is vision. Now, what we teach you in the core is that your wife is your #1 client on this planet, and number 2 is your work team. Okay? Most people think that it's the clients outside of that. I'm saying no. You take care of your team and they do great things for you because when you do it right, they do about 80% of the work. Okay? So what does appreciation look like? I'll give you a couple things around this. I think that leaving really good appreciation voicemails is really good. I got one on my phone the other day, made me cry. You know, just a loan officer who works for me and called me up and said how great I was and how much I've taught her and how much I've changed her life. Those short 1 or 2 or 3 minute voicemails can really make an impact on people. The other thing is I do 10 what I call machete cards a week, and they're just heartfelt thank you cards about something that I really appreciate about that person. And now I got a lot of clients, so you might do 2 a week or you might do 3 a week, but pick a number and do it. Couple simple things. Feel heard. Ask people in a meeting, it's the simplest thing, just ask people once a week, hey, what do you think is the best thing that we're doing? What needs the most improvement? Just verbally ask them. They'll tell you what their thoughts and feelings are, okay? We do a culture test once every 6 months, so you get a copy of a culture test, and they're very simple. We can send you copies, and they just survey your employees. Hey, how do you feel about this? How do you feel about that? And you just get great feedback, and they feel very validated, okay? The third thing is structure. Structure is things like job descriptions, checklists, things like that. A lot of times people who run companies or departments, they don't need that kind of structure. They're kind of self-driven. They actually don't like structure. But almost always the people that are actually doing the work, they crave a lot of structure. They actually need structure. So checklists, job descriptions, responsibility flowcharts, Visio flowcharts, those things are super important. Fun. Simple thing. Last week I went out and bought a bunch of ice creams and I spent an hour running around the office giving away 300 ice cream cones. Okay. Now it took an hour. It cost $200 at Costco. So it's not about the money. It's just something fun to do. Okay. I'll tell you, most of you won't do this, but this is a great one. Pick 1 day a month where you do character day, and so we tend to do it towards the end of the month when everyone's stressed out around here, and it's pretty hard to take someone serious when they're sitting in front of you with a Batman costume on. So do that. It's silly. It's not my normal MO, but I teach these things, so I got to do it, and I just delegate it to someone, and then we all dress up and have some fun. The last part is vision. So they got to know what are you doing, and there's a tool called Playbook that is part of vision. So vision is not just numbers. Hey, we're going to close this many homes, or we're going to generate this many leads. That can be part of vision, but it's also how do we treat each other? How do we treat our clients? There's a great tool called Playbook that we can send you that is it's just a great simple way to spread vision around your team in your company. So guys, appreciation, feel heard, structure, fun, vision. I hope that helps. Take one of those things, 1 tactic, and implement them. It'll improve your team and therefore increase your income. By the way, guys, I want to thank you. You have made Summit Funding #1 in the nation so far this year for number of loans closed per employee, per loan officer. And we've never done that before. We were always 3, 4, 5. That's amazing, and that's because of you sending us so much business. So thank you for your business. Keep sending it. We promise to take care of them. Thank you. Make it a great day.